Beaver County Softball Network. This is the Small Ball Podcast, and welcome to the Week 3 recap show. I'm excited about this week because we're really starting to get into the section games, and we're seeing a lot of good games coming up, and I'm definitely going to get out this week. The weather, if you haven't seen, is going to be beautiful, which we'll see here in a second. But the one thing I do want to say is that if you haven't subscribed yet, please click the subscribe button to our network. And also you can click on the bell to get notifications, so anytime we go live you'll see it. And this just helps grow the network, and will hopefully benefit down the road as we grow and move forward. So the first thing we're going to talk about, of course, is our GameChanger Top Performers. And again, these are the girls that I see mostly in GameChanger in the stats. Sometimes I'll see things in the papers and stuff, but it's easier just to follow through GameChanger, and that's what I'm doing here. So with that, I want to show you the top performers this week. Some girls played 1 game, some girls played 3 games, 2 games, so it's kind of a mixed bag. But these were the girls who really, were great games over the past last week. So again, these are the Week 3 GameChanger Top Performers. So getting into this week, which is Week 4, you can see the weather forecast looks great. So this is really going to dry out the fields, going to get leaves on the trees. It's going to make everything feel springy. So very excited about this week. And we also have a lot of good games, and we're going to stream 3 of them, which I'm going to show you here in a second. So this weather's great, and everyone's cutting their grass, and spring is definitely here. And hopefully all the cold weather is now behind us. Now a new thing that I want to do starting this week is just to come up with teams to watch. So I have 5 teams to watch, and this is based off of the performances of each week. So these. I'm going to try to keep these as a top 5 ranking, so they may adjust from week to week. Yeah, so of course Riverside is really playing well, and it's because they have some of the stronger pitching in Beaver County, but they're going to get tested next week, or this week, Week 4. They're playing against Neshannock, and Neshannock, of course, was the defending state champion, so that should be a very interesting matchup. Hopewell is playing hot right now. They're 2-0 in the section, and this week they have 2 key opponents or key games in Central Valley, which we are airing this week. So that'll be on Wednesday, and I'll show you that here in a second. And then, of course, Mohawk is another game they're playing this week, which is another competitive game and should challenge Hopewell. Number 3 is Central Valley. They're also 2-0 in the section, coming off of a really tough game against Mohawk, and also a forfeit win against Quaker Valley. But Central Valley, they dropped 3 1-run games when they were in spring training. So their overall record doesn't really give them justice, but they are playing very well. Tested this week, so we're going to play against Hopewell and Elwood City, which are 2 teams expected to compete for that section championship. So we'll get to see who Central Valley is this week. Western Beaver is also playing really well. I actually added them to this list this week. So they're in a tough section. Of course, they're playing against teams like West A and South Fayette and teams like that. So, but they're hanging in there, and we'll see what they can do if they can keep it up. And of course, Blackhawk. Blackhawk's kind of slow starting. I thought they were going to be a little bit better than what they have been. So maybe after this big win against Beaver, we'll get them back on track, and we'll see them play a lot better ball going forward. But these are the teams to watch this week. And then, speaking of teams to watch, let's see what games we're getting into. Of course, this is going to be on Wednesday, and I'm going to try to go on air 15 minutes before the start time. So if and it seems like some schools start at 4, some schools start at 4:15. So I think these guys start at 4 o'clock. So I'll be online at 3:45. But it's Central Valley, and they'll be at Hopewell. So I don't know if they're going to be at the high school field or if they're going to go into Dependence. I would think with this warmer weather, the high school field should dry out. So I'm assuming that's where we'll be, but we'll see. This is going to be a fun matchup between these two teams. They're very comparable. They have good pitching, they have good hitting, they have good defense. It's going to be a really, really good matchup. Fun game to watch. But that'll be on Wednesday evening. Then the next game will be the next day, so it'll be Thursday evening, and this is against Beaver Falls and Central Valley. And this is going to feature two Beaver County Division I prospects. So we have Macy Littler, who's already signed to go to Youngstown State University, and then we have Callie Langston, who is verbally committed to James Madison University. So both those schools are mid-major Division I schools. So those two girls are very talented and should be very fun to watch to see what they can do and how they can carry their teams to a victory. So we'll see. And then our last game, which is going to be on Friday, is going to be against it'll be the Beaver Bobcats visiting the Ambridge Bridgers. So we'll see this game. Ambridge is kind of trying to piece together their teams and get back to where they used to be, a very dominant team in the area. Beaver's still trying to figure out life without their Power 5 pitcher, which is not easy to replace. And we're seeing just how difficult it is to replace that pitching. So, but Beaver's still trying to figure out, and of course, Coach Amy Haggard is one of our better coaches in the area. So that's it. So like I said, I didn't have any highlights, but hopefully this week I'll have several highlights and we'll have a longer show next weekend to show off some of these girls and some of the better plays that we'll see in these upcoming games. So if you haven't followed us on social media, please do. If you aren't subscribed to the YouTube channel, please subscribe. I am having that Mevo raffle, so if you want to stream games, I have a full package of what you need to stream. So it comes with a new camera, it comes with a fence clip, it comes with a battery, cables that you need, everything that you need to stream your own games through GameChanger or through Facebook or however you want to, whatever platform you want to use. So the entries are $25 an entry. I'm only taking 25 entries, so you'll have 1 in 25 chances of winning this $600 value raffle. So if you looking to get a camera, looking to stream, please buy into this and see if you can win this setup, and of course it supports this network, so it will help me add a couple of things as far as equipment goes and pay for some of the running expenses that we have. So, all right, so with that, thanks for joining me, and we'll catch you at the fields.